and regenerate those cells. For people who have misused their body or abused their body or disease has taken place, it will repair first. Then it goes into rejuvenate, revitalize, and regenerate, guys. Okay. So I have Miss Kumari again. Miss Kumari from, Mrs. Kumari from Canada. Go ahead, Miss Kumari from Canada. Can you unmute yourself? Miss Kumari?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can
Go
you
ahead.
hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Either doctors can answer this question. If someone has gone through chemotherapy and they are taking, I'm not so sure what the medication they're taking. They take this injection once a month. I think it's a kind of a vitamin. I'm not so sure. How can STC30 or anything else that you may recommend help them? Or should they continue? Should they take this? Will they benefit out of this? I know they will, but I would like you to answer that, please.
Okay. All right. Dr. Ofori, maybe you would like to answer the question.
Thank you very much. For people that are taking chemotherapy means that they have cancerous cells. So the chemo now goes into the body to clear all those cancer. The problem with it is that the drug is also detrimental to the body's normal cells. So you are killing the cancer plus the normal cells of the body. So for that person, they will need this product because when the cells are dying, you need something that will stimulate new cells to be formed. So I would recommend you give the person STC30 for minimum 6 months for the regeneration to be complete. Thank you very much. God bless you.
All right. Okay. So that is the good answer. And because you need to safeguard the cells which are healthy. So our product will help on that. Okay. So I have Miss Faith here. Go ahead, Miss Faith. Miss Faith, how are you? Introduce yourself, your sponsor, and where you're from.
Superlife.
Life is super.
My name is Faith. I'm from Spain. Okay. I have one question to ask. My question goes like, is it possible for you to take SCC30 and the SCC15 in one day?
Okay.
Is it possible?
Okay, I'll answer that question because I've been taking these products for 2 years now. STC30 is on a regular daily basis, first thing in the morning, just put it under the tongue. SCC15, we recommend you just take once a week, and in 200 ml of water, you stir it at night, you drink it at night. In the morning, you can see the colon cleansing your system, okay, being cleansed. So it is once a week, it will be ideal for you, unless you have some complications and all that. But normally once a week will be good, SCC15. And you can take it simultaneously, no issue at all. You can take in the morning SCC30, in the night you can take SCC15, no problem.
Okay. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Okay, keep Spain growing. All right, all the best to you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. I have Miss Parameswari from Malaysia. Okay, finally somebody from Malaysia. We need some home ground question, guys. So Miss Parameswari from Malaysia. Miss Parameswari, where are you from? Who's the sponsor? Go ahead. I'm going to ask Miss Parameswari. Can you unmute yourself? Hello, Miss Parameswari. Can you unmute? Okay, never mind. I'll get her afterwards. Okay, I have Miss Lomi from Germany. Go ahead, Miss Lomi. Miss Lomo from Germany. Okay,
good afternoon.
Superlife,
Life is super. Yes. Life is super, sir. Good afternoon, every great member of this great Superlife. So I have a question to ask, sir. I have someone who has an autistic child that is 6 years old, and she was asking if because she got the product, but the daughter used to take it. She always forgot to give the daughter in the morning, but now she's always giving her in the evening, and she wants to know if it's good or not, so that she knows how to go about it. Because with kids, it's quite difficult early morning to give them when they are going to school. So that's my question.
Okay. All right. I have the answer, but I would like Dr. Ofori to answer that, since he has been taking the product for some time also. Go ahead, Dr. Ofori.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Maha. I think some people, I would like to address the question that Miss Lucy said that she was not here on Friday. The way the product is given for people who cannot swallow, one of the conditions for which someone cannot swallow the product is when the person is suffering from stroke. So the person cannot open the mouth widely. And so for that reason, if you cannot pour the sachet underneath the tongue, you need to pass it through an NG tube. NG tube is nasogastric tube, where we pass medication and food for a patient that is in coma or in having stroke. What you need to do is that you need to communicate with the person feeding. If he has a fluid that he's supposed to be taking, you give it early in the morning, let it digest for about 30 minutes before you feed. So that is for it. For those that have the PEG, you see the tube is an outlet to the outside world. So it can also be a source of infection. So make sure you do it in a sterile way so that as soon as you push it, you also flush it with water and the product gets into the stomach. God bless you. Now with a child that has been suffering from autistic traits, it is key you start the child on SCC30. SCC30, it is very, very good. And now we have another product, Superlife Neuron Care. So I would recommend that you use both SCC30 and SNC for both issues with the brain because of the antioxidant property of SNC tends to be geared towards the brain cells, but the STC30 is quite global for all the entire body cells. Thank you. God bless you.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Lome, for the question. So that's the answer to your question. All right. Okay. And then I'm going to try Ms. Paramesh again. Just now she unmuted. Okay. Go ahead, Ms. Paramesh. Try to unmute.
Unmute.
Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Good evening.
Good evening, Ms. Paramesh. Where are you from?
I'm from Kulim, Malaysia, Kulim.
Okay. All right.
Okay. My question is, I'm taking this STC 30. I think about 4 months.
Okay.
So I'm having the skin disease because of the skin disease. I took this, but they said it's a ringworm, something like I think you can see also about around my head here, forehead. It's round like that. And then I saw so many doctors already. Then my brother said, you try this one. But after I try this, I feel like getting more because it's very heaty for me to, what is it, having a lot of sweating. After sweat, I can get more, the ringworm is becoming more already. So I don't know how it will be settled.
All right.
So actually, STC, this one, I try to buy to, try for myself. Then I can share to other people.
Yes.
So can you give me some ideas how I can settle this?
All right. I have the answer, but I will get Dr. Ofori to answer for you. But let me tell you something. How long are you having this problem? This issue?
This problem, I think about 5 months.
Okay.
5 months.
Okay. And 5 months, you're having this problem for 5 months, right?
5 months.
Okay. So how it works on your skin, because our product works wonders on skin. Initially, when the product was designed, it was actually created for the dermatological reasons. It does wonders. But what you are going through is what we call is a healing issue. But let me now ask Dr. Ofori to answer that first. Okay, Dr. Ofori, go ahead.
Thank you, Dr. Maha, for the opportunity. For a lady in Malaysia that has ringworm infection, I want to know, has he been taking orthodox medicine for the ringworm, or he's using STC30 for the ringworm treatment? I want to know.
Okay. Are you taking any medication?
Yes, earlier I took this for ringworm. Doctor gave me the antibiotic, and then for the itchiness they give chloramine. It's a medication lah. So when I take this one, this STC is getting more for me. That is like extra, giving more places coming up.
Good.
So I worry that because of this, I'm getting more, or I also don't know why. Because it feel very heaty, and I drink more water also, sweat, multiple sweat, I think. I already menopause already, so I worry that because of that or what.
Okay. I think I get the question right now. Yes, I know. I now get it. So I showed a picture of free radicals in the body, and what that means is that the body has been accumulating all those toxins in itself. So now that you are taking SCC30, it is trying to remove it and expose it outside. So for people, it uses the medium available. You can be sweating more. That is a way the body is removing the toxins from the body. You can be having diarrhea issues, more urination, and all these things. So what you are having now is detoxification reaction. The body is detoxifying itself, and the toxins can't stay in the body again. They have to come out. It can be showing on the skin, but that's why we keep saying that use the product for 3 to 6 months, so that after 6 months you have evidence that the thing actually works. So what I can urge you to do is that just take your forehead now and consistently take the product and see how it will be 6 months from now. God bless you.
Okay.
Thank you.
You see, like that is the right answer. You see, your body has accumulated all this toxin for some time. The word sweat, S-W-E-A-T, sweat, why we sweat, and why the moment you sweat, the biggest organ, the largest organ in our whole body is actually our skin. So the pores will open up. When you sweat, your pores will open up to release the sweat. Sweat will release excess sugar. That within the word sweat, the first S is sugar, salt. Whatever excess salt in the body, it will be released. Secondly, lot of worries, whatever worries, when you worry a lot also, it releases toxic. The worry toxic also will be released, that's W. Okay, next. And then waste, whatever waste you have in the body, it also will be released through sweat. And then E. E is excess, anything excess in the body will be released. And then A, anxiety. When you get anxiety also, you get all this. Anxiety is when you want to do something, you are not able to do it. When you feel like punching someone, if you don't punch the person, you put that into your system, and that's what anxiety is. And that also releases toxin. So that also will remove from your sweat. Then T is toxic, the very toxic that created because of the disease you have. So that is why exercise is very important. Dr. Siva has mentioned earlier in the talk, one of the things is exercise is one of the best medicines God has given us. And this sweat will do for that. So STC30, because you don't do exercise, STC30 is helping to trigger that for you. And that's why it throws out. We only have 9 holes in our body. It could be the holes in your nose, could be the ears, it could be the toilet. All these holes will remove, and the biggest holes will open up is in your skin. Okay, that is why you have all this additional thing. And that is not ringworm, that is all your toxic being thrown. Some people might have rashes after taking STC30. That is your liver is cleansing itself, is releasing a lot of this. So all these are happening. And one of the things I would strongly recommend you is take coconut water. Coconut water is the STC30 is called isotonic food. Isotonic, that means anything that makes your cells balance is isotonic. And isotonic water is coconut water. Okay, so coconut water is God's creation for us to make our system balance. So if you have these rashes and all that, for you to calm it down, take coconut water. Okay, so I hope that answered the question, Parameswari. All right, now moving on, guys. I think so. We are going to come to an end of session. Anyone who has any other questions, you can write it down. Okay, I'm going to get 1 or 2 persons to put their hands up earlier to answer their questions. Okay, let me see here. Q More Wealth, SLWC. Q More Wealth, where are you from, sir? Must be India, I think so. SLWC there. Go ahead,
Q More Wealth, good evening. Or Q More Wealth is my name from Malaysia as well.
Malaysia, okay, sir. Go ahead. Okay.
Okay, I want to know I heard you answering a lady that SCC15 can be used with 200 ml water.
Yes.
But I want to know, would that be actually on the only night basics, or you can take SCC15 at any time in the morning. Or again, is there any timeline, like after meal, is there any timeline? Can one take SCC15 immediately after meal or after some hours? That is number one. Can it be taken once for someone who has chronic inflammation, who has been taking medication from his or her doctor? Again, STC15, can it be taken only once for someone who has chronic inflammation or for gastric also?
Okay. You see, this question must be answered by Dr. Siva, but let me come to, before that, today I learned a lot from Dr. Siva as far as our intestine is concerned. You see, like what he said, that really scared us. If you eat something on Monday, if your body is holding it, and in your intestine, it will create toxin. Okay, like what you said, what you take on the day, you must release on the day. And SCC15 actually is designed, guys, SCC15, because when SCC15 was created, I was part of the company, and we specifically created not only to detoxify your colon, but to manage your colon. That's why SCC, Super Colon Care. It not only detoxifies whatever need to be detoxified, it also manages your colon and manages all the organs related to your digestive system. From your liver to all the organs that's related, it will take care of all that. That's why it has got the most number of ingredients among all the other products. We have 10 ingredients in that. And one of the strong recommendation I gave was Amalaki, which is found in the foothills of India. Amalaki is known to remove any bad energy that is inside your colon, your stomach, and it's a fantastic product that will remove that. Sometimes we eat at odd hours, sometimes we eat at shops, sometimes we eat with people cooking with sadness, sometimes people cook with anger. All these things we are attracting into the colon. And Amalaki is one particular food fruit that can absorb that immediately. So this is why we have also included that, and all this beetroot, everything is all related to take care of your entire digestive system. There's a saying, very ancient Tamil saying, indigestion and constipation, or let me reverse it. Constipation and indigestion is the fastest wheel to grave. Okay, if you are always having constipation and indigestion, that will be your fastest wheel to grave. So that is what the purpose of that product, and why we ask you to take at night, simply because we don't want you to have any discomfort, because you need to run to toilet, guys. After 8 hours, the bowel movement will be there. And then if you are taking in the morning, if you're going to work, then it's going to disrupt your flow. So before you go to sleep, you take it. When you get up in the morning, it's just after 8 hours, it will help you. That's why we ask you to take it in the evening, not for any other reason. Okay. So Dr. Siva, maybe you can add on to this, sir. You will, from medical point of view.
Hi. Okay. I mean, basically, like what Dr. Maha has said, I mean, it is any product that we use for cleansing of the colon, we tend to advise that they take it, a person takes it at night, so that it's comfortable then to evacuate the bowel in the morning. All right. So there's no specific, other than that, there's no specific reason. Also, the other thing would be, see, at night, then you're not going to be eating and you're not going to be putting other things into your intestine. So it gives the product time, all right, to sort of do its job. Okay. So it doesn't need to, work on the digestion of other products, and nothing interferes with it. That's the last thing you take, and then it just works on your intestine, and in the morning then you can go to the toilet. Okay, whereas if you take it in the daytime, unless you're fasting and you're comfortable, you're staying in the house, you see, you'll be eating other things, and all that is going to interfere with the sort of the proper function of the product. Okay, thank you.
All right.
For inflammation, STC30, does it recommend that for chronic inflammation? Does it recommend that for once a day, daily, or twice? The same thing to SCC15. Does it recommend that for once a week, or you can take it more than once a week?
Okay. This is for chronic. Normally it's recommended for once a week, but you can even take twice a week if you have chronic, no issue on that. It is a product that you can take even twice a week, no problem. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir. And then, okay, we have Mr. Visu here. I would like Mr. Visu to ask a question. Guys, we are going to end up shortly. Because this is very important. We don't get doctors like this often. Okay. So let me unmute Mr. Visu. Go ahead, Mr. Visu.
Yeah, Superlife.
Life is super. Where are you from, sir?
Yeah, I'm Vishwanath Narayan's brother from India. Sangeeta Narayan.
Okay.
Actually, I would like to know one of my friend's son is suffering from fits for the past 20 years. He is now 22 years old. He would like to know if we take that SCC30, whether it will be helpful to him for this one. I would like to know that. Thank you.
Okay. Extreme case of fits, right? Okay.
Yes, exactly.
All right. Okay. Okay. I can get Dr. Ofori to answer on that. Dr. Ofori, go ahead, sir.
Dr. Maha, please, I couldn't hear the question clearly. Can you?
No, what is it? A child has got an extreme case of fits. Epilepsy.
Okay.
Epilepsy.
Okay. Thank you. Yes. So for children, the flagship product SCC30 actually does wonders for them. I would recommend you use SCC30 for a child. I'm here to do more research work on SNC. So I would recommend strongly that use SCC30. Don't give the child half a sachet. Just give the child the full.
He's 23 years old now. Right from his younger age, he is having that. Still
if he's an adult, then you can use SCC30 plus SNC.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, man.
All right.
Most welcome.
Okay. Dr. Siva, you wanted to add on to this, Dr. Siva?
No, I think what Dr. Ofori has said is fine.
Okay, good, sir. Okay, guys, for India now, we are working very seriously now to regulate or to get the approval for the SNC. Company is already taking measures that will be even fast. SNC will be coming there to India because we want all the products to come to all the countries because of this pandemic. We realize all our 4 products are doing wonders to help people, especially during this pandemic now. So that's why companies also working out even SNC. We already started moving with a consultant there to move it fast for SNC. So SNC will do wonders, especially the phone usage and all that is increasing, helping our nervous system is being disrupted. So SNC will work on that. Okay. So if you look at all our products, it's focusing on health, guys, and it's doing wonderful on that. All right. So Mr. Memorous, where are you from, sir? Your line is quite bad, sir. Your line is bad. You do not move your phone. Yeah, go ahead. No, sir, your phone is quite bad. I have to mute you. You can type your. Okay, I'm going to. Yeah, those of you who are having issues with your phone, please type your question, and then I can ask the questions to doctors here. Okay. So because I have to mute because it's disrupting the flow. Okay. Okay, I'm going to ask Angela Asante from UK. She has just put her hand up. So, okay, guys, there will be endless questions now coming in. Those of you, any questions you can write down here or you can send email to me and then we will also get the answers for you later, okay? And remember, no, I need to unmute this person. Okay, just give me a minute. Okay, Mr. Memoros, sorry I have to mute you simply because your line is very bad. Can you please type out your question so that we can ask the question to the doctors later, okay? And any one of you, if you have, because this question will be going on because we're already now heading towards 10:30 now, Malaysian time is almost my program is supposed to be 2 hours, it's 2.5 hours. I don't want to hold you guys back, okay? I don't want to hold the good doctors also, all right? So if you have any other questions, please email to the question to us, and then I will put into the what is that? I'll put under the everyone here my email so that you all can ask questions there. And always remember, our focus here is wellness, guys, wellness. So my recommendation for you all is take care of the product for yourself and your family members. When you purchase the system comes with the product. It comes with all the 4 products, but the base product is SCC15, Superlife Total Care for 30 days. But anyone who have any chronic illness, you see, we don't play doctor's role here. We have doctors there, but we always ask them to try. We say our product can be a healing, assistant healing agent. Try for 3 months to 6 months. Why do we say 3 months to 6 months? Because our body constitution varies for each person. Our chemical reaction varies for each person. So that is why we need time for that process. So we always say try for 3 months to 6 months. Okay, and then after that, you must take it with, you see, you need to know the information, guys. It is your body. You need to read about the product information. We have SCC30 product information in a PDF file. The moment you put SCC30 in Superlife and you Google it, it will go into a company file. You can get entire thing over SCC30. The moment you type on SCC15 and you put Superlife, you can get the page where the entire thing will be on SCC15. Company has done wonderfully well on that. The moment you type SNC, you also get that SNC Superlife or SIC Superlife. All the products we have detailed with the videos. We have powerful videos for all the 4 products. So you have to take time to go through that, guys. We should not be lazy by just asking questions for doctors or asking people. We need to take care of that. I always believe this is my body. This is my thing. If I have a car, I make sure that I read a lot about the car so that I can drive the car very well. So we say my body, so we need to do that, guys. Okay. So please, I ensure you need to take a lot of reading on the products that you purchase. You need to do the reading. The word pro means information. Dark means string. Every product of us got powerful information. When you read about the information, you understand the information and you consume the product will help you, guys. That's how the product works. Many people, they take the product, they don't have faith in themselves, they don't have faith in the product, and then the thing doesn't really work for them. I am 58 years old. I've been taking this product from the last 2 years, and the product has helped me a lot in terms of this pandemic and all that. We still can go out, we can still do things so energetically. It's simply because the product is helping us, guys. Okay. So now I'm going to round up the whole thing. Now I'm going to call Dr. Siva first to give his the whole feeling after listening to all this from his point of view, and then he will wrap up with every one of your questions will be wrapped up by Dr. Siva's closing now, and then after that, first I give you Dr. Siva. Go ahead, Dr. Siva.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Maha. The roundup, just a few points that I would like to add on to what was discussed earlier. One was the Madam Kumari about the chemotherapy. So I think probably along with STC, it might be useful to add on SIC as well, because cancer is basically a disorder of your immune system. So your immune surveillance doesn't work well, all right? So activating the immune surveillance along with the STC will help, okay? Now the other thing is, just to share my experience, in autism, for some reason, we find that children with autism have got a dysfunctional gut microbiome. We don't really understand why, because they can be as young as 1 year old or 2 years old, because some children are diagnosed early. And yet, when they do stool analysis, they find that they've got some dysfunction in the gut microbiome. So for that 20-year-old or so that person that somebody asked, it may be useful to add on SCC15, okay? Because the gut and the brain has got a very intimate relationship as well. Okay, so now in summary, all right, practicing a healthy lifestyle, right? So our diet, exercise, managing our stress, sleep, social connectivity, avoiding smoking is essential. Now, coupled with that, all right, take your products as you require, your SCC15 for the gut, and the STC for wellness, SIC for your immune system, and now you have a new product, SNC, which will help with the brain, right? Now, doing the right things today, right, will help you prepare for the future, whether it is a second wave, the next pandemic. And as I said, actually, the function of your immune system and the development of chronic diseases go hand in hand, right? So all the right things that you do to boost your immune system will actually decrease the risk of chronic disease. So you've got a double bonus there, All right, you're working on your immune system, but the added bonus is that then it helps to reduce the risk of other chronic diseases. And making sure that you do not develop chronic diseases will help you in the long run in the unfortunate event, okay, because none of us can be 100% sure that we will never pick up a disease. So if we pick up one of this, let's say COVID-19 or whatever current infection there is, okay, not having a chronic disease will help us overcome the disease so much more easily, all right? And it will reduce the severity and the mortality associated with these infections in the unfortunate event that somebody gets this disease. Okay, to all of you, all the best. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Maha and the Dominator team. Thank you, Dr. Ofori, for co-sharing the platform with me. It was a pleasure speaking with you, and hope to, do more of these sessions again. All right. Thank you, everyone, for attending.
Thank you, Dr. Shiva. Thank you for wonderful sharing. I like what Dr. Shiva said. See, every time you get information, that information will actually enhance our belief system in ourselves, guys. Our gut and our brain is interconnected. So that is a very powerful statement. Thank you, Dr. Shiva. Now over to you, Dr. Ofori. You're passing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I would like to thank Dr. Maha, who saw the opportunity in 2017. You know, I can imagine how they started this business. They didn't have any testimony. They only had product and compensation plan. But they saw the future and started talking about what the product is and what it can have. I only came across Superlife last year, 2019. But upon seeing the active ingredients and the potential of our product, I have confidence because medicine has shifted from what professors say, what others say, to evidence. Once we have evidence, it is powerful. And so I would like to thank my friends from Africa, particularly my South African associate, Sabunani. I know they understand, they will hear, yay, Nigerians, my friends, how are they? Me are they Ghana for you? And then Ghanaians, God bless you. We are going to go far. We are starting local and going global. We are not going to wait for anybody. The business will be there even without you. All we are doing is sharing the opportunity as we have seen to others. There should be joy and excitement when we share. I see a lot of people wanting my number. I would want you to talk to Dr. Maha, and if it is needed, he will let you contact me. But there are terms and conditions. I spend most of my free time with doing a lot of research because I have come to love research work. I started loving research work since 2009 when I was doing my first degree. Medicine is my second degree. And so thank you, Dr. Maha, for this platform. And I cannot end without greeting my mother from India, Bindu Lisa Alex. Victory Namake, Victory Necham. Superlife, life is super.
All right. Okay. So victory for us, victory for sure. So Superlife, life is super. Guys, you all can type your thanks. I already put your under comments. You can type on your thanks to everyone here, to Dr. Ofori, and for all the information they have given you all. And information is vital, guys. Information, reformation, transformation. Okay. So I also thank you all. Without you all, this thing wouldn't have been successful. You see, we have almost about 600 people actually who have come. The audio people, almost 300 people, and another 300 people who have come into the audio side. Okay, now Zoom has clearly made audio and video separately. So we have a lot of people who came and listened. Okay, and what we need to do, I see people thanking here. Let me